Hi, I'm Eliza, co-founder of the Iceland Writers Retreat. The IWR is comprised of a series of small group writing workshops, as well as tours to introduce you to Iceland's wonderful literary heritage. You're going to watch now 6 of our best writing tips from some of our previous faculty. I hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name's Ivan Coyote. Hi, Iceland Writers Retreat folks. My editing advice is, and I guess this comes from my experience as a live storyteller, but I've really adapted it to my written work as well. My best advice secret is read your work aloud. Editing. Read your work aloud. It tells you where the commas and the punctuation have to go. It helps you find repeated words, unintentionally repeated words, awkward sentence structures. Basically, if you can't decide as the author how to deliver that sentence, then you need to edit it. And I guess that's my editing trick for you. Okay, or your writing trick. Writing, editing, yeah. Stay safe, everyone. Hope to see you in Iceland again one day.
I think that my biggest writing tip is definitely reading. Sometimes when you're writing, it doesn't feel like work. You think, oh, I should be writing, not reading. But reading gives so much, and reading gives all kinds of ideas. And now when I read a book, sometimes I'm caught up in this story, and sometimes I'm thinking, how do they do that? And admiring language and admiring the ways they bring in different types of emotion and how they bring in memory. And I think that writing is so much dependent on reading, so much dependent on what we read and how we read and all the books we're reading at the time. So I think that I don't think you have to write every day. I think sometimes you can't. There are other things in your life. I don't think you have to necessarily plan. I'm not much of a planner. You can plan when things come along. You can plan at the same time. But I think the most important thing to me is definitely reading as much as possible, all kinds of books, and drama and poetry and non-fiction books and fiction books. And that, I think, is my biggest writing tip.
Hello friends of the Iceland Writers Retreat, former faculty member Paula McLean here with a small writing exercise. So the magnificent George Saunders says a work of fiction can be understood as a 3-beat movement. A juggler gathers bowling pins together, throws them in the air, and catches them. To me, that restriction and simplicity can help when I'm in the middle of drafting something, or even as I face the blank page in each day's writing. Limitless possibilities, as we know, can be terrifying or even paralyzing. So try this. Just tackle 1-2 page scene in that 3-beat movement. So gather your pins together, the elements in play, your character or characters, your setting, an action, the tension, the underlying emotion, and then throw them in the air, right? Get them moving, make them talk, think, feel, do things, or choose not to do things in a meaningful way, and then catch those pins in your hands again. So hopefully when you do that and you resolve the scene, even if the emotion or actions aren't resolved, it will feel as if you've moved some small thing forward. So that's it. That's my writing exercise. Have fun, feel wide open to a sense of possibility and play. And please be safe and well until we can meet again one day soon, I hope. Bye.
Hi, I'm Randy Boyagoda. I'm a writer and a contributor to the Iceland Writers Retreat, and I've been asked to offer some advice to a would-be writer. My advice would be the following. Always read the living and the dead. If you only read one, you're really cutting yourself off from the full kind of literary life that you need to find your own voice and tell your own kind of story. Throughout my writing life as a novelist, I've always made a point of reading something by a dead person and something by a contemporary. By doing that together, I can join the conversation with my own experiences, drawing on and responding to the best that's come before me and the best that's around me today. I encourage you to do the same.
Here's a quick writing tip from Reykjavik, Iceland. If you're not feeling inspirational, set the alarm clock. Tell yourself that you only have to work for an hour and then you can go for a walk, read a book or whatever. And I can assure you that when the alarm goes off, you're in the middle of something. You will not want to quit. And you will probably be writing for a couple of hours more or so. And in a few weeks, you have a whole new chapter or a whole book. Who knows? Good luck with this. Everything will be fine.
So the tip I'm about to give is about how to begin writing every day. I think this must be one of the most difficult things that writers face when they get up in the morning or whenever you begin writing. You're contemplating a blank page. And I say pages because I write on paper with pen. So I contemplate a page rather than a blank screen, but same difference. Contemplating a blank screen or a blank page. And I think you can fall into that blank page or blank screen hole and never really emerge, because it's the first sentence, the first sentence of the day that is the most difficult thing to do. And once you've written one sentence, then you can write another one, and you can write another one, and then you can write another one. It's just getting that first sentence off the ground. So what I do is I trick myself into writing the first sentence. I often end the previous day's work mid-sentence and just let it go, because I know how to end it. If you start writing half a sentence, you know how the sentence goes. So next morning I get up and I will write those necessary words required to finish that sentence, and that begins the day. When you've finished half a sentence, then you can write the next one. So the trick is to finish stop mid-sentence the previous day, finish the sentence the next day, and you've already begun. That's my little tip to carry on writing.
Hi, I'm Erica Green, and with Eliza Reed, a co-founder of the Iceland Writers Retreat. This video offered a taste of the kinds of things we have at our annual event. Of course, at the retreat itself, we offer comprehensive classes about the craft of writing led by esteemed faculty. And too, we have cultural tours and events, and a chance to meet with like-minded writers. We hope to see you in Reykjavik at the Iceland Writers Retreat. Thank you.